I'm gonna have to comment to this girl. All right. I see you in a little bit. I see in a little bit, Sade versus Sugar. Oh, and I'm gonna tell them you gonna be hold on, because I could ask you while I'm going live. That way you could just say it. Okay. Because I know you got
You
your
said what?
I'm gonna ask you why I'm going live. That way you can just say it for your
Okay.
event. Hold on.
Are you live on YouTube or Facebook?
Great. How about say Facebook, YouTube?
Okay.
But I'm about to ask you some questions.
Dang, this food is really good. Look at them evil people.
Okay. I did that. So let me just go on my YouTube real quick and I had two of them open. What's this? I'm going. Y'all not about to do that to me. I could make a meme, so I don't need that. All right. Let me go on YouTube.
What about these candles? And they suck. I gotta find my coupons for the other candles and ride after her.
Well, I got a lady. Her website is called Y Dash Envy. I talked to her yesterday. She one of my clients, and she make candles. She say that it lasts for 3 years. Did she say 2 years or 3 years yesterday? Hey, I said, dang.
Let me candles like that. Okay.
That's
Where
what she's.
is they coupons? They had that hard coupon.
Her name.
What?
Let me see.
It was hard.
Hey y'all. Good morning. I was on the phone with her last night. My memory is shot. My memory is gone to the moon. I talked to her last night, and her name Yashika. Her name Yashika, and her she said her candles last 3 years. Okay. I'm on the phone right now with Yvonne. Hey, Delissa. Hey, Miss Hood and Miss Whitaker. What's up, Coco, Patricia, and Shauna? And she is vending. Where are you vending, Yvonne?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yep. And what day is it?
October 11th.
October 11th. And where is it in Indianapolis?
It's going to be at, sorry, one moment.
Let's see.
It's going to be at 7055 East 16th Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46219. It's called the Holiday Sleigh Vendor Sip and Showcase. November 11th, 2018, from 5 to 10 p.m.
You said November 11th or October 11th?
Yes, I had the dates mixed up. It's November 11th.
So you got plenty of time to get your labels and stuff.
Yes, I just looked at the thing. That's why I was like, let me send it to her.
Yeah, we on the phone like, oh my goodness, we gotta hurry and get her labels made so she can have everything ready. But you good, so you got some time now.
I just sent it to you.
Oh, got it. Holiday Sleigh Vendor Sip and Showcase, 7055 East 16th Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. They still have vendor spaces available. So if you want to be a vendor, great. And this is from Yvonne, and her business is Sade vs. Sugar, and she's in Indianapolis. And if you're in Indianapolis and you're coming to the event, you can definitely stop at her booth. She's going to have some good stuff at her booth, including some goodies from Chandrai Pretty. So yeah. And then it's Sade vs. Sugar on Facebook. That's her name. What's your name on Instagram, Yvonne?
It's Sweet Eyes by Sugar.
Sweet Eyes by Sugar. All right. If you come onto the feed, I know you got your client. She do steams and stuff in Indiana. She do steams, lashes, all that lady stuff. Then you could put your information on there too, and that'd be good. And then I'm gonna let you go so I can talk to all these lovely people real quick. I won't take up their whole Sunday like I normally do.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye bye. Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's such a good Sunday. I'm being so good. God is so good. I'm being so good. So good. Yep. And everybody out there, y'all doing so good. If y'all got up this morning, you already winning. You're already winning. And there has to be something in store for you today that God didn't want you to miss. So shout out to you. Um, I made some announcements about a week or two ago for us. We decided to go wholesale. I'm doing so many shipments, and no matter how many times I think I'm getting caught up on a shipment, I'm going backwards. I'm not actually ever truly being just caught up, because I'm getting so many. Um, I get a lot of inquiries that lead to a sale, or I get sales directly through the website, and because of that, I end up with different platforms of people purchasing from me. And then I have to remember where somebody purchased. And then I have to process the purchase and then fill it. And that is very, very time consuming. Um, I have to be able to keep up. And sometimes I can't. Sometimes you will email me and say, hey, I purchased this from you and I didn't get it. And I'm like, who are you? And I'd have to go through several social media platforms to figure out where somebody sent money to me and why did they send money to me. Um, and so, I mean, this is also a reason why I had distributors, because I know how busy I am and I don't want to be that busy. I want to be in my lab making products. I want to be in my office doing research. I like to do reading. I have a really, really good article. And because of that article, that is why we reformulated our PCOS Pearl. We got a recent article on PCOS and birth control. And that's why we had reformulated our PCOS pearls. And the PCOS and traditional pearls were shipped out Friday, Thursday or Friday. And so they won't be here till maybe week after next Wednesday. And those will be our new PCOS pearls, which is great. And so our advanced formula PCOS products are good for people with outbreaks and boils, but our advanced pearl is even better. But because I'm so busy filling orders, I'm filling so many orders. I could spend a whole day in the clinic filling orders, that I don't get to do anything else. And I understand it's just me. I understand I need some help. I understand that um, I need to take out time for myself, but I can't put myself in that position. My life is moving so fast, and there's so many things happening in my life every single day. I take a break. I take a break on Sundays when I come talk to you. I may take a working break if I'm in a lab and I go live. And then even still, I'm working. I'm still working. That's why I had distributors. I said, listen, y'all can do this for me. It's to the point where when you send me inquiries, I give it to my distributor because I'm so busy. Like, here, take this. Like, I can easily say no to money. I'm so busy. Because of that, I said, you know what? Just do wholesale. I don't even have time to cater to my distributors. In 2012, I was catering to my distributors top to bottom. Like, we were having weekly live meetings. I was putting out a lot of information, helping build them up, helping build up their business. I had so much freedom on my hands. I wasn't as lucrative as I am today at all. I was just getting started. Hey, hey, um, no, you didn't miss a lot, Miss Nandra. When we went live, you came on live twice. And I make sure that I mention when we go live and we're making products that after the live you gotta share. You have to share the video. I don't know where you shared it, Miss Nandra. So just let me know, sweetheart. And if you shared it on Facebook, try to be my friend. So you can tag me in it so I can see it. If you shared it on Instagram, you should be following me, Real Yoni Pearls on Instagram. Tag me in it, okay? Because I appreciate you watching me on YouTube, and it's great that I get my viewers, but it's more important to me if you share it. My success and satisfaction comes from you sharing my information, as opposed to you just holding my information. Um, and at this point, you should share as much as possible. Um, I share all the time. So let me know, Miss Ross, please, because I know you got an order pending, and I know you got two free items coming, which is the crazy bubbles and then the chocolate. So we decided to go wholesale, and the reason I'm going wholesale is because I don't have time for my distributors. I don't have time to watch them. I don't really have time to sit on the phone with them or show them the ropes. I don't have time. It's easy for me to show you something than to try to tell it to you or try to type it out or try to make it into a program. I don't have that kind of time, and it's just me. We put the training manual on the website, which is a manual that all my distributors would purchase when they come on board, if they could afford to purchase the manual. If they couldn't afford to purchase the manual, some of my distributors don't have manuals. So when somebody calls them and they need information, if they don't know it, they'll call me and ask me. And I don't do that. My distributors cannot call me and ask me for feminine health advice. If you calling me asking me for feminine health advice as a distributor, and I know you don't have your manual, I'm going to let you know that you need to go purchase your manual because I don't work like that. There's so much information out here in the world for you that you don't have to really ask me anything. You really can do research on your own. You really don't need me, you know. And so because of that, I said I don't want any more distributors. I really, 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 really don't. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm lording over them. I don't want anybody to feel like they work for Chandra Pretty. Nobody works for Chandra Pretty. The day you decide to walk away from Chandra Pretty, you still got your business, you still got your network. So I don't really need that. When I decided to go wholesale, that's your stuff. Just buy what you need and go hustle. Do the same thing I do. You don't work for nobody. You don't answer to nobody. I don't work for anybody. And I think that's important. You go do your thing, go help your people. There are a lot of people right now who say, Ivy, I love your product so much. I'm sending all my friends to your website. Don't do that. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna be on vacation one day. Um, don't send people to my website. You don't need to do that because if I got a good relationship with you, you gonna tell your friends, and they gonna come to my website, and they gonna be looking for that good relationship. They don't know how busy I am. They don't even know me. They don't know anything, and they're looking for that same experience that you had. And 9 times out of 10, I can't give that to them. And I don't want them to be disappointed. So what you do is you just go to the website and buy in bulk and wholesale, and you say, listen, sweetheart, these are some real good products. I know they work because I use them and I got them. You ain't even got to go to the website to buy them from her. Don't worry about it because she stay super busy. Your order might be late. She be forgetting a lot because she is so busy making stuff. And so me and her are real, real cool. So I get these products. If anything go wrong, you need anything, just come and see me. I got you. Y'all already home girls. Y'all already know each other. Y'all all in each other's vaginas. Y'all tell each other's business to each other all the time. And then make it to the point where your home girl might tell you something that you never knew about her vagina, because some people like to keep things to themselves for a long time. I'm in a field, in this business where I hear stories. I've heard so much. Um, and most women, when they tell me something, they'll say, Ivy, I never told anybody that. And I appreciate that. Um, you all have friends. Y'all women, y'all got friends. Y'all got circles. So you should be able to put yourself in a position where you go to your village, go to your people and help your people. So that's why we really decided to go wholesale. And that's wholesale on everything. It's wholesale on the pearls. It's wholesale on everything. Just go get your stuff. I am so busy. And now, considering that I'm making myself wholesale, I'm even busier because now I'm whipping up and I'm batching up for gallons and for 5 pound buckets. It's way more. Miss Martha is always sending me money every time I turn around. Miss Martha sends me money every time I turn around. Thank you, Miss Martha, but Miss Martha on a payment plan. And Miss Martha, you should tell them what you're getting, Miss Martha. I am not in a position to rob somebody or take something. I always give out deals. I always give out coupons. Our promo code is Real Pearls. It never expires. If you need something and you can't afford it, I would always work with you because I'm just a carrier. So I don't truly own anything. If our region was indigenous to certain herbs, you could do this yourself. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Today I was talking about filling your cervix. I'm going to show you how to fill your cervix. So if you just purchased the kit, you've been using your kit, you've never purchased, you're having a hard time filling your cervix, you don't think you can fill your cervix, you don't know where your cervix is located, anything like that. I hope that after today, you'll be able to uh, fill your cervix and get the pearl to your cervix. Hey, Miss Kaysen. Hey, hey, Tanisha. Has everybody been able to fill their cervix? Everybody, have you been able to feel your cervix? Have you even tried sticking your fingers inside your vagina? These right here. Anybody? Have you tried that? Have you tried it? Let me know really quick. And you daggone right, baby. You daggone Skippy Drippy. And I can show y'all her pot right out there in the living room. I took it out the box the other day and I told Yolanda, I said, listen, I don't want to have to take this thing apart to show you everything because I'm going to have to put everything back together to sit it back in this box. And when I first got the pots, it was total chaos. Tanzola, you can feel your cervix. Are you having a hard time feeling your cervix? It's pretty easy feeling your cervix. You know how to get to your cervix. You know what your cervix feels like when you touch it. Anything like that? Hey, hey, I'm gonna show you because I gotta put my pearl in. You know that I detox every month. When I first started this, I wasn't detoxing every month. Um, and there was a time, even this year, where I was detoxing 3 times a month. And as soon as I finished the cleanse, I put another one in. Um, Let me get some more people on my feed, and I'm gonna tell you, you feel it. Um, you good on that, okay? Here it is.
If you haven't activated Equid's Facebook shop feature, you may be leaving money on the table. Equid
Girl, nobody's doing that. Um, I have to tell you this because um, I'm gonna tell you. Everybody can feel it. I gotta do this, but let me tell you why. Um, I met Shannon and well, let me ask y'all because this really don't have to be y'all business. But why does your cervix feel like an octopus? I don't know why her cervix feels like an octopus. But this is something. This is like y'all. You all are on my healing journey, like I'm on your healing journey, right? I'm going through a healing journey too. And as I'm going through my healing journey, things happen. I'm sorry that my screen keep moving, but things happen, right? I make choices about certain things in my life and it has an effect on my life. And some choices that I make has an effect on my womb and it has an effect on my vagina. And so there are certain things that I have to do too. So I may not always go live and tell you all of my vaginal traumas and vaginal business, but I mean, I still do stuff, and I have to detox. At one point, I was detoxing a few times a month, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. Let me hold on, baby. Hold on, y'all. I could let y'all play an ad, but I mean, let me just put this up real quick. I'm gonna take this out. I don't know why this video still says crazy bubbles because it's not crazy bubbles. I guess I could just change it while I'm in here talking. So that's a good question, madam. What does an octopus feel like? Yeah, cause I don't know. Okay, cool. Now let's do this. Miss Yolanda, everything is good. Now I can tell you. I think when I'm doing it, okay, it's automatically saving it. Sweet. We're gonna get some more people on the feed. Hopefully they trickle in. Um, I don't know what octopus feel like. I don't know. I know what octopus feel like. I eat squid. I eat squid. Okay, so the head of your cervix, I could say that the head of your cervix feels like a octopus. I can't say that the when you pushing on it, when you pushing down on your cervix, the texture like a squeegee ball. It feels like a penis is sticking out of your vagina. Um, if anybody has ever Googled a cervix and hit images, you can see your cervix. Also, if I go to my Instagram, I can show you some bad. I ain't gonna say some bad cervixes, but no, I don't want to continue as the apothecary goddess, personated. Um, and this is why it's important that you feel your cervix. I can't stress that enough. You need to feel your cervix. So let's see. Um, and while I'm showing you this, I'm going to make sure you feel your cervix. Let's see if it just let me down. If it just get me in there. So let's see. This is Real Yoni Pearls. It's a public page. Uh-oh. I'm getting there. Um a lot of y'all had to come follow you to get you to follow me, but it's okay. I got to introduce myself to you before you come my way. Um let's go down to, you all remember these pictures right here, right? Everybody was cool on those, which were fibroids. Um this what Miss Yolanda getting. She getting that steam pot right there with the remote control, all that good stuff. The PCOS scrub, this is what you use for if you have PCOS or the herpes simplex virus. We have two formulas because the virus and PCOS both cause outbreaks. They both cause boils. They cause dark spots. However, PCOS also causes you to have facial growth, hair growth, or boils on your chin or your neck. The same thing for men. Men get outbreaks. Men also get boils on their chin and on their back, sometimes on their face because their mother was taking birth control when she conceived him. And so we have a scrub for them both, for men and women. Um, this is PCOS, and that's her thigh. This her thigh. So you'll get these boils. They'll come out. You may get some ingrown hairs that'll develop into boils. All of these hard hairs. I always tell women it's so important that you get tweezers, get you a good pair of tweezers, because you have to start grooming yourself. You have to take the time out to truly groom yourself when you're in that bathroom. After you take your shower, before you take your shower, or before you take your bath, or while you're in the tub, you're going to have to take the time out and truly examine your flesh, examine your body, and groom yourself. And basically, you're going to do self-medication. You're going to take care of yourself. And that's somebody with PCOS. So you can get those boils on your thighs, on your butt, on your lower tummy, your neck, your face. You get it on your face. It's also referred to as cis acne. Um, your face will break out like this. And older women get it a lot. Sweet Pussy antioxidant for the herpes simplex virus is basically a fruit-based soap, and these are fruits, very little herbs, but mainly fruits that are known at are very good with being an antioxidant, and it's helping with your detox, and it's good for people with the herpes simplex virus because it's very acidic. All right, this was the IUD. If you don't know where the IUD goes, when they get it all the way into your uterus, one antenna sticks into your left fallopian tube, and the other antenna pretty much sticks into your right fallopian tube. Um, and then the string hangs out down through the cervix and sits outside of your cervix. I always tell people, have you felt your string? You got to be able to feel your string. Most people get the IUD put in and she don't feel her string. If you can't feel your string with the IUD in, maybe your doctor didn't show you properly or he never told you, but you should be feeling for the string. And if you can feel for the string with an IUD, you can certainly reach your cervix, because for you to feel the string for your IUD, you have to feel your cervix. The string is hanging down and it comes right out of your cervix. Because it's the same little strings that when you're ready to get your IUD removed, these are the strings that the doctor will have to pull on to remove it. And it's not really a string. It's more so like a wire, okay? Because cotton can disintegrate, okay? I'm gonna put my face on here. Cotton can disintegrate. So it's more like wiring. And the dangers of the wire is if you're having unprotected sex while you have the IUD in, those little wires can easily puncture a man's head. It's small. It won't hurt him like profusely, but he will get a slight pinch. Also, if you're having safe sex with the IUD, then the wiring, the string can also puncture the condom. So you really do have to be careful with having an IUD in. Um, and you're going to get PCOS if if your mom was on the IUD, or if your mom was on birth control and she conceived you, if you're on birth control or you're weaning off of it and you get pregnant, you're going to give the syndrome to your child. If you didn't take birth control, your mama didn't take birth control, and today you decide to take birth control, you can easily get abnormal cysts on your ovaries. But polycystic ovarian syndrome is when you have so many abnormal cysts on your ovaries that your body does not know how to communicate as a woman down there. She has taken on so much testosterone that she doesn't need her eggs anymore. She might as well just be a man. And because of that, you get testosterone and masculine traits like hair on your face. A lot of women have voice changes. You get a mustache. That the hormones inside birth control is going to change you as much as possible. So we always, if you're going to use the IUD, I can't tell you what to do, but you know I'm against it. If you're going to use the IUD, be educated on it. Know how to use the IUD. Know what's in it. Know how to take care of yourself if you decide to use drugs. If you want to go out there and buy weed, nigga, know how to roll it up. You got to know. So anyway, we did all the bulk, but let me get you to a cervix. Lord jeez Louise, let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. And the picture screwed up. I got to put 2 more pictures on there. And then it's going to all be straight again. And that doesn't matter because those ain't the pictures I'm showing. Oh, look how small my little room was. This was my 3rd apartment I lived in, and that was our storefront. Well, not even a storefront. That was the room. That's where everything was made. And that's a throwback. The cup. I done told y'all more than once about this cup. This is your cervix. That cup, you gonna push it up to your cervix. You pushing that cup all the way up. And when you push that cup up to your cervix, all the waste that's coming out of your body, it's gonna sit in this cup and it's gonna sit on your cervix. There doesn't have to be, let me see if somebody put some on here. There doesn't have to be research from a doctor telling you don't use this. Also, some girl put something on here, and I was just like, oh yeah, she said, I don't know. She had to look on a journal of applied and environmental microbiology. I don't know about environmental microbiology, but in any event, I've asked the multiple gynecologists and doctors about this that work in the same hospital as I, and they couldn't direct me to any research either. We get these type of people on Instagram. I don't really try to find gynecologists or doctors to agree with anything I say. I'm not looking for nobody to agree with anything I say. That's why you don't have to agree with anything I say. You can go out and do your own research. But if I tell you something and you go ask a doctor, well, shame on your brain. You should just go out there and do your own research and meditate. I mean, you got this like common sense. You got to think about it. Your body is discharging waste. That's like saying put this cup in after you do your detox. After you take your pearl off for 72 hours, put that cup up there so it can catch your purge. This waste that's coming out of you, and then it's sitting on your cervix. People catch cervical cancer, cervical erosion from your cervix getting sick, from your cervix having toxins sitting on it somehow, some way. So some comments I get on my Instagram, I don't even respond to you because I ain't we go wholesale now. I'm so busy doing other things. That's my little grandson. He only lived for 45 minutes. So when he passed away the 25th, and my nephew was murdered August 22nd, that kind of put me in a slump. That's my nephew right there. My sister, she a doctor, 20 years in. Um But my nephew had passed away, and so that we kind of busy. When you see pictures like this with no nothing on it, that's me. That's my hand. That's Ivy's pearl. I don't have to push on Dry Pretty. I don't have to push on Dry Pretty on it because that's my ring. So anyhow you see those photos, that's mine. You can't see who face. Oh, let me not touch this. Let me go back. Don't know what you're talking about. So, oh, this Mickey flip took me back up. All right, let me scroll all the way down. I'm just gonna show you this. I thought it would just let me just show you these cervix real quick. And we had posted them before, and somebody was like, "That's so disrespectful. That's disgusting. Don't show a cervix." Great. Here goes your cervix. This is a cervix. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 of them on here. I'm gonna open up my phone that way I can see. I can still see my YouTube. My phone don't even tell me when I'm going live. Okay.
This event is for people that want to get into real estate.
It wasn't just, here's how to flip a house.
Dang. Okay. So, okay, good. I'm here. I don't know whose face they were looking for. Um, okay. And so these are multiple cervix. Okay, these are all different women, right? So when the doctor give you your pap or he take the speculum and he goes inside, he can see your cervix. They take their finger and run their finger around your cervix. Your cervix should be nice and smooth. But if they feel around your cervix and they feel lumps, they feel very rigid areas, or they feel bumps, and they say, well, you know what? We think we need to go run some tests on your cervix because there's some growths up there. So we're going to clip it off. We're going to cut a piece of it. We're going to do a biopsy. We're going to go test it. Make sure you don't have any type of cancer. When you contract the human papilloma virus, that means you've been exposed to so much in your life that your body is susceptible to anything. And it caught the virus. It caught the human papilloma virus. And the human papilloma virus will sit in your cervix. It eats your cervix. It will eat your cervix till your cervix does not exist. It ruins the entire tissue family of your cervix. It kills it. You basically end up with a full-blown human papilloma virus. So if you're not too sick and you're not getting the human papilloma virus, you can be getting some other things on your cervix. You can be just contracting a few STDs, or maybe you have the herpes simplex virus. You can have a very toxic lifestyle. Everything in your body and everything outside of your body has to come into contact with your cervix. So when it's vaginal. So when you're having sex, his penis, his semen, the fluids inside of him, whatever it is, whatever lifestyle he's been living, whatever he was doing before you knew him, don't even know if he a down low brother, don't know if he got the virus, don't know if he ever had STDs, don't know who the chick was he was sleeping with before you. If you do know who the chick was he was sleeping with before you, that ain't even good to know. I don't want to know who my man slept with. Now I know he got some kids, them the baby mamas, great. But I ain't trying to know who you slept with, baby. And no, I'm good. Because you might have slept with somebody who I know ain't never detoxed her pussy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta learn how to feel your cervix. If you're not seeing no doctor on a regular basis, I don't see no doctor. I got to be dead to go see the doctor. Something really got to be wrong for me to say I need to go see a doctor. Otherwise, man, I'm good at home. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out at home, my nigga. We straight. So if you're like me, or if you're scared of doctors, or you don't want to have to pay, or the type of insurance you have just not covering your vagina every time you feel funny, you just want to walk up in there, you got to learn how to feel your cervix, baby. Now, granted, a lot of women get biopsies. They feel this, they go in, they get tested, they get the biopsies done, and they come back inconclusive or they come back negative, which means I felt something on your cervix when I touched it, but after further testing, it was nothing. It happens a lot, but a doctor can never be too sure, so they have to cut it. A doctor can swab you and put it under the wet prep, and they can see if you positive for bacteria and pathogens. But sometimes they cut on it anyway. If you all remember Henrietta Lacks, she was cut on multiple times. Um, Her family just settled a lawsuit about a year ago now, um, because of the cells that were discovered on her cervix. Somebody had to discover those cells, see that the cells were good for something, and then repeatedly go back to her body, to her cervix, and continue to take good tissues from her cervix so that they could do more studies and provide vaccines to people who dealt with a condition that the cells on her cervix could prevent. So sometimes people can touch on you and pick and probe on you because they feel like you have something that they possibly want, right? That's just how it is. If you're feeling on your cervix and you know you don't have a history for human papilloma virus, you know that you may have had a few STDs here and there, but you really don't have a vague past. You don't have a family history of cervical cancers or cervical erosions. You're not really doing too much to yourself. Get your fingers up there, feel your cervix. One thing that's very special about your cervix and how God created your body, or even the man's body, or how he even created the earth, everything goes through a purge. Everything has to digest and cleanse itself and start over again, even with forest fires. Those areas that burn down, guess what? The soil is so fertile, no matter how deep those fires went, it resurfaces itself and it starts all over again, and a new forest will grow. Your body goes through a purging process because it has to get rid of what's in it. It has to do that. When you're ovulating, if you don't know when you're ovulating, find out when you're ovulating. Okay? Find out when you're ovulating. Get your ovulation tracker. Get your ovulation calendar. If I had the time, I would have made the app by now. But hell, I can't get my hands around everything at one time. Baby, find out when you ovulating. Find out when you're ovulating. Everybody should know when they're ovulating. If you don't know when you're ovulating, go get you a pen and a piece of paper and ask yourself, when am I ovulating? And don't put a check mark by it until you figure it out. Give yourself a to-do list. You should not get a pap smear when you're ovulating. You should not have unprotected sex if you don't plan on having kids when you're ovulating. None of the two. When you're ovulating, your womb is preparing for a baby. It's preparing for fertilization. It's preparing you for motherhood. When you pregnant, when you pregnant, and you got to get your room ready for the baby. You clean everything. You get everything nice in there. I mean, your first baby, everything was sterile. Now we drop the pacifier, we clean it, just give it to the baby. The hell with it. Your first baby, everything sterile. Everything clean. You don't want nothing to touch that baby. You don't want nothing to contaminate your baby. I don't even want you to kiss my baby. No, Go use the hand sanitizer before you come over here to hold my newborn baby. That's how important it is for your baby to be so healthy and so clean and so sterile. Your womb thinks the same way. When she ovulating, she cleaning out. She getting everything ready. She getting your uterine lining nice and comfy and cushiony. So when that egg is fertilized, it can slide down your fallopian tube and get nice and comfortable in this nice little pillow and grow for 9 months. That's what she want to do. She gonna make sure ain't no junk in the trunk. And when I say ain't no junk in the trunk, it's things that you can't see, that you don't know exist inside your womb, that she got to get rid of for you. That's just her job. That's what she do. She ain't got to ask you what to do. She ain't got to converse with you back and forth. You ain't got to send no signal to your brain for her to ovulate and do what she got to do. She gonna go ahead and do it. She just gonna do it for you. And when she does that, she getting rid of stuff. And so sometimes when she getting rid of stuff, she push it out. And your cervix is the thorough way. Your cervix is what transfers energies, fluids, information from the vagina to the womb, from the womb to the vagina. That's your neck. It handles everything. When she's cleaning things out from the womb and getting things ready, it seeps out right on your cervix. So sometimes your cervix will get a pimple on it. She gonna get fat, she can get swollen, she get a pimple, she gonna hang low. All part of the ovulation process, all part of her getting ready for fertilization. When your cervix is sitting low because you're ovulating, it's not going to be hard for your partner to reach your cervix when y'all having sex. His penis head has to touch your cervix. And when his penis head touches your cervix while he ejaculating, his semen has to be able to get up into your cervix so it can swim up to your uterus so it can get up on them fallopian tubes and get up in that fallopian tube and grab one of them damn eggs. That's his job. So your cervix got a lot of work to do. If you are toxic in any way, if there's anything in your body going on, she's going to push it out during ovulation. If you go in for a pap and you have a growth on your cervix, and these are the growths that when they do the biopsy, it comes back negative. Your body is pushing out something. She's not pushing out cancer. She's not pushing out cancer at all. Most of us don't have cancer. Most Black people don't have cancer. Most Black people don't have ovarian cancer or cervical cancer. We don't have that. We may get a lot of fibroids down there because we do a lot of bumping and grinding and a lot of shaking and moving and having babies, but not cancer. So most of the time when she's pushing out something and we get that lump on our cervix, it's not cancer. If you're going for a pap smear, wait till you're not ovulating. Wait till right after you had your period. But don't go while you're ovulating. If you're doing your detox and I say, you know what, you got to go up there and you got to feel your cervix. And when you feel your cervix, you feel a lump. Ask yourself if you're ovulating. If you're ovulating, continue with your detox. Put your pearl up there because your womb has to push out during ovulation. She pushes out whatever she can as far as any toxins or any waste that she feels will be detrimental to the baby. It could be anything. It could be the slightest little strain of bacteria. It can be anything. It can be what comes out after your 72 hours of purging. So what you want to do is feel your cervix for lumps. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure it's round. Okay? It shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't be tender when you touch it. And you start your cleanse. You put your pearl in. After you put your pearl in, you wait your 72 hours, you take your pearl out. Don't bother yourself. Don't touch yourself. Don't stick your finger up there. If you want to look at yourself, like get a mirror or something and look at your vagina because you're just interested in the process, no problem. Do that. People send me vagina pictures all the time. But don't bother yourself, right? Let your purge process go on. You're going to see some stuff come out. You're going to see stuff cake up on your vagina. Don't touch it. Put your pad on. It's going to come off on its own, by itself, mind its business. After you do that cleanse, you're going to do it again. When you first getting started, you're going to do it again. I guarantee you that when you put your fingers back up there for your next cleanse, when you feel your cervix for your next cleanse, that lump won't be there. The lump won't be there. A lot of us go and get pap smears, and the pap smear was abnormal, only to come back to find out there was nothing. In the meantime, somebody is constantly nicking and picking at your cervix. They nicking and picking at it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's very, very important that you feel your cervix. A lot of people say, well, Ivy, I can't feel my cervix. I don't think I can reach it. I don't even know where my cervix is. A doctor can find your cervix. It may be tilted to the right, tilted to the left. A speculum. I'm gonna see if I have to. I'm gonna have to see the. I don't know. Y'all talking on there. I don't know what y'all saying. Um. Okay, Nandra. If you're if you're if you're not in a position to see a doctor all the time, like me, I gotta feel my cervix, and I want to know what's going on with my cervix. I felt my cervix before, and I felt my cervix, and I had a lump on my cervix. This was either, well, it was last year. It was at my other apartment. It was last year. I know things by where I lived, according to the lease. I think I break a lease every damn year. Like this place right here, we out of here. I'm done. I'm done with this place. So I felt my cervix, and that was the first time I felt my cervix, and I had a lump. But I didn't panic. I felt the lump on it, and I was like, why do I have this lump? I'm gonna do my detox. And then when I felt my cervix again, I didn't have the lump. And I said, dang, what if I would have went to the doctor? And I'm not saying Ivy or Ivy. So what you're saying is you didn't test positive for something and you don't have cervical cancer. Are you playing doctor? I'm taking care of myself. I don't have health insurance. Okay. The state Medicaid that I have ain't worth the damn plastic they stamped it on. That's just how it is. So, I mean, I have it because I don't like when it's time for me to file my taxes, the IRS penalized me for not having health insurance. Why do you force something down my throat that has proven for decades not to be helpful for millions of people, billions of people? I mean, we are a sick people. So, I mean, why are you shoving insurance down my throat? I don't know. But in any event, you have to get accustomed to feeling your cervix. A lot of people are saying use the tampon applicator. When I first started this business, that's what I told people to do. I said use a tampon applicator because you want to get the pearl to your cervix. But at the time, I didn't know how important it was for me to feel my cervix. I didn't know how important it was for the gynecologist to feel my cervix. I was still new to this. But after I started studying a woman's cervix, you better stick your fingers up there and feel your cervix. If you can't feel your cervix, you better get your man, whoever moving and grooving down that thing, you better tell him, baby, because most men have real long fingers. Baby, I'm gonna need you to feel my cervix for me. I'm gonna guide you through the process. We about to play doctor. I need you to feel it. I need you to make sure she's nice and round and smooth. It feels like a mushroom top, a penis head, or a donut. It's nice and round and it's a little slit in the middle. Okay? Just make sure that he washes his hands real good. Get you a nail brush. Um, Scrub underneath your nails just like you performing surgery. Scrub underneath your nails real good. Clip off whatever you can and let him do that. If you have really, really long nails, at some point in the future, when you know it's time for you to get your nails done, hold off on the first two for a minute. Um, Try to do that because you have to feel your cervix. You got to know about your cervix. Know where your cervix is. The sexual pleasure of knowing where your cervix is, the sexual pleasure is when you know where your cervix is. Whenever you feel like you're ready for your partner to come, if you be like, you know what, baby, I'm about to throw this thing on you, about to, baby, you ready, baby? Or you might just be landing like, baby, you need to come on because I already got mine. Or you might just be like, baby, you so good, I'm gonna trick it out on you. You know, I'm gonna give you a little bit, then I'm gonna take it away. Know where your cervix is located, and whenever you want to, when you having sex, let him hit your cervix. You can let him hit it a few times, and then you can take it away. You can shift. You can shift your pelvis. You can shift your vagina to the point where he can't feel your cervix. He can't find it. He hitting something, and it all feels good up in there, but he not hitting your cervix. Right? So that's like a sexual pleasure. That's why I tell women, don't have no damn hysterectomy. Don't you have no doctor go up in there and take your damn uterus out and your cervix. When they take out your cervix, when your man go up in there, all he can ever hit for the rest of his life while he with you, knock on wood, and he stays with you, all he can do is hit your walls. Well, he can't beat your walls loose forever, baby. He never gonna feel that sensation on his penis head when he hits your cervix. So try to keep that in mind, okay? That's you got cervical pleasures. Take good care of your cervix. So anyway, now I gotta charge my phone. Now I get to tell you all the dumb stuff Ivy does because I'm not perfect at all. I don't want y'all to feel like y'all walking in Ivy's footsteps. Some of y'all might be, and I can say that some of you are because there have been times when I talked to you during follow up and you just did something dumb, and I was like, but we've been through this. I told you. I'm gonna sit my tablet over here because I move so much, and it's sit it right there. I move so much, it's rocking, and I don't like watching Rocky videos, so I'm not gonna make you watch no Rocky video, but I am in bed. Um, So I speak to a lot of people and then y'all do stuff. And I be like, why did you do that? Did you not read the directions? These are things you can't do. Plus, while you're going through your detox, if you decide to have sex, I always say have safe sex because you're clearing out and you don't want him to put anything up there. And if your cervix is blocked, ain't nothing going up there anyway. You don't need cervical problems. However, I met Shan in February of this year. I wasn't planning on meeting him. I was driving in my trapped out Nissan, just left the gym. I had on all black, everything, um, black shades, just not interested in nothing, just miserable and just working my business and knowing shit, single for like 2 years now. And I mean, I don't know where y'all stay, but where I stay at, hell, I go to DC. It's men on deck in DC. Like they're just everywhere. Just as soon as you get there, it's like you just landed in the motherland. But where I am, it's very scarce. Okay. Um, so I just kind of settled with the notion that maybe one day I would move back to DC or mm, shit, I'll be 38 next month. I'll be 38 in October. I just won't have no man. I'm gonna be an old ass pussy out here. I saw a Benz at the gas station, and you know me, I'm in the mood for, messing with somebody, at least check a dude out. And I pulled up on Shannon, and I didn't say nothing. I pulled up, got out, went to the gas station, and when I first saw him, it was a glance, him in his Benz. I was like, I just looked like, because I don't want him to think I pulled up for him in his Benz. So I looked a little bit. I had my shades on, so he didn't really know, but he knew. And I went inside the gas station, and then he was behind me. I got my gas. So when I turned around, I got a good look, but still not a proper stare to truly evaluate whether or not I wanted him. But I did look, but I still had to move. You know, when you buy your gas, you can't turn around and then stop and stare. You got to turn around and walk. So I turned around, walked out. Um, I think I put 5 on the tank, something dumb. And I was pumping the gas, and he came outside and he was pumping his gas, and he hauled across and he was like, "Can I take you out to eat?" I'm a fat girl. I love to eat. And in my younger tricking days, a nigga had to feed me. That was part of the deal. And so I was like, say no, Ivy. Hell no. You don't need no nigga to feed you. Hell no. We good over here, boo boo. But then the inner me said, Ivy, please, damn it, just this once. Just say yes. Damn. Just say yes, Ivy. So I nodded my head yes. And I gave him a business card. Didn't give him my direct number. I gave him the 443. He was so sweet to me. I met him in February. I spent Valentine's Day with him. He was just so sweet all the time. Always going out to eat. Shannon, the big boy, love to eat. So I said, damn, listen, I could do something with you. You like to eat. Every Saturday night we was going out to eat, or in the middle of the week, he just called like meet me at the restaurant. I was like, dang, you is a good guy. Why are you single? And we always saw each other, always, always, always. I was talking to him all the time. He always going to work, and he was just so sweet. And I was like, dang, he's so sweet. I'm gonna fuck him. I am. I'm gonna give him this pussy. Yes, I am. I think we had sex in March. I really don't keep track of that. I think we had sex in March. But in any event, we had went out to eat and everything, and I had me a white Russian. I think I had 2 white Russians. Not to say I'm blaming anything on the alcohol, but the alcohol makes it more pleasurable, and it just brought something else out of me. And he was just so sweet and very meek and very humble, and that just turned me on so much. I was like, man, and I was like, I don't want to lose this guy. And even though I'm like a successful person and I'm a good person, and I felt like I could get anybody I want. Nigga, I've been stale for 2 years, and I was just like, I mean, he a good guy, and technically he's single, and he's a sweet guy, and he takes me out all the time. And I'm still playing the good Ivy role. You know, you first get a man, you be good. You know, the psycho Ivy came out shortly thereafter. Let me tell you. So we went out to eat that night, and we came back to my place, and I tried to molest him in his car. And I finally said, "Are you going to come upstairs or what? Because you can get molested in this car. It's not a problem." Um, he came upstairs, and I molested him upstairs right here in this room. I molested Shannon. I molested him and did not have safe sex. Nope. I said, he is so good. He's so sweet. He's so innocent. He's so nice. Ain't no way this boy burning. And he was just such a sweetheart. And I just looked at him. I said, I know he can't be getting that much pussy out here either. You know, I was like, nah, he all right. He all right. Yeah, fucked him raw. Fuck Shannon raw. Don't you know that in the midst of us having sex, my vagina went dry? And I said, hold the hell up now. Because this thing is, my pussy is good. My vagina was immediately irritated. And when she became so irritated, she ran. Everything disappeared. We still had sex. I didn't complain. We still had sex. I think we had sex again. And we had sex again. I was wet, but then I got irritated again. And I finally said, listen, Shannon, something ain't right. I don't feel good. We're going to the clinic. We went live. I was going live about this back in March. It had to be March where you guys watched me. And I was like, we going to the clinic. As soon as Shannon come over here, because he love to come over here on Sunday mornings. As soon as you come over here, we going to the clinic. Because when I was like, we going to the clinic at first, he's like, ain't nothing wrong with me. This and the third. No, baby. Something can be wrong and you just don't know, Papa. You just don't feel it. You just won't know, baby. So let's go. Let's go to the clinic. And we were still going out and everything. Still had a great relationship. And he was like, you know what? If that make you happy going to the clinic, I'm going to go with you because I'm tired of hearing your mouth. So he came to my house that Sunday. We went to the STD clinic, private clinic or whatever up the road. Um, we were both tested. They knew we were both together, but we were in separate rooms. He called me from his room and he was like, what they doing? And I was like, well, I just, she just did the wet prep on me. And I was like, what they doing to you? And he was like, nothing yet. I'm waiting for him to come back in the room. And I was like, okay, well, she already did mine. And I told her, I was like, my boyfriend is in a few rooms down. And she was like, oh, well, he's going to be treated today. And when she said that to me, I was like, he's going to be treated today. Well, I'm being treated today too then, right? So she came back and told me that she didn't see anything on my test results. Nothing came back positive for me. She said, well, we'll send it off to the lab anyway. And just in case, we're going to give you these pills. She gave me a prescription and she gave me a shot in my ass. I said, okay. I ain't had a shot in my ass since I was a teenager. When you get that shot in your ass, I said, oh, I haven't been bent over a table like that but once in my life. And I said, Ivy, you are the founder of Chandra Pretty Womb Healing Vaginal Pearls. You are bent over this table, getting a shot in your ass. What has happened? For the love of ding-a-ling? Are you serious? I said, ma'am, please be gentle, because that's a big-ass needle. She said, honey, I've been doing these a lot. I do these all the time, which means there's a lot of people where I stay that got to get that shot in their ass. I was like, oh, okay then. She did it. I ain't even feel nothing. I told her she was the best. I didn't even feel that shot. And I was so afraid of getting that shot in my ass. I know it's going to hurt. Because when I was younger, when I got that shot in my ass, it hurt. It hurt for a few days because that medicine or that muscle ain't no joke. Because I tested positive for gonorrhea when, my younger days. And it was gross. And the boy who gave it to me he was like, Shannon, he was like, I don't have nothing. But I didn't test positive for anything, okay? Even when the results came back, I didn't test positive for anything. Shannon tested positive for chlamydia. Don't you know they gave both of us a prescription, but they gave him more pills than me. And when we got in the car and we talked about it and everything, he wasn't too forthcoming. Because of course the nurse was like, if something comes back, we'll call you. And they weren't calling me back. And so I'm like, what's wrong? Like, cause they're not calling me back. And so before me and Shannon even took our medicine, we had unprotected sex again. Man, was my pussy burning that day. I said, oh, hell no. Nigga, you don't feel this shit? And he was like, Ivy, I don't feel nothing. See, they already gave us the shot in our butt. So we wasn't even supposed to have no sex. Man, I said, man, if you don't go get them damn pills, go get these prescriptions filled. Got the prescriptions filled. They never called me with the result. I finally said, Shannon, has anybody called you? And we were talking, and he said, hold on. It was the nurse. The nurse had called him. And I was like, well, what's she saying? He was like, well, what'd they tell you? And I was like, nigga, they ain't told me shit. Tell me what she told you. Like, I don't play like mind games, nigga. Like, what's going on? And he was like, man, they said I tested positive for something. Nigga, what did you test positive for? He couldn't pronounce it. Anyway, chlamydia. He tested positive for chlamydia. I didn't test positive for anything. I went back to that clinic. I said, now hold up. You gave both of us medicine. He tested positive and I didn't. Why didn't I test positive? I said, plus, I took the medicine y'all gave me and I still feel some type of way. So test me again because something ain't right. So they tested me again, came back negative again. And the second time they tested me for the herpes virus. They tested me for everything. The doctor emailed me. I got my chart. It came back. Everything came back negative again. I spazzed on the doctor, told him he ain't no shit. You don't know a damn thing. Because ain't no way Shannon testing positive and I'm not. So I'm still testing negative. I took the medicine. Shannon took his medicine. I took the medicine. I took it I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. I'll find out. We took the medicine. I had sex with Shannon. I burned Shannon with chlamydia. So after I burned, he called me one night from work. He said, Ivy, this shit is hurting. It's painful. I can't take it. I said, baby, you burning? He was like, yes. He was like, I feel like I'm on fire. And I'm like, but how could I have burned you? They said I didn't have anything. Plus, I took the medicine they gave me. He said, when I get off work, I'm going to the hospital. He got off work, went to the clinic. They swabbed his penis. When they swabbed his penis, he said there was so much mucus came out on the Q-tip. He said he's about to faint. Like he had never seen anything like that before. So they gave him medicine. Don't you know I went back to the clinic and I tested negative again? I have not tested positive for an STD. However, the whole time I've been with Shannon, I'm detoxing. Every time we have sex, I detox. When I was feeling irritated, when I was feeling sick down there, I was detoxing constantly. I'm detoxing. If I feel something, I don't care. I'm going to put my pearl in. If you and as of today, we have an appointment Monday, October 8th at the local Department of Health because Shannon say he still don't feel right. Something don't feel right. And I tell him, baby, I still don't feel right. I never gave him an STD. When I met Shannon, Shannon gave me a STD. Shannon always had chlamydia. Whoever he was sleeping with, she had it too. And I guess she didn't have the symptoms because it was just in her. So her immune system was just like, fuck it, we got it. So Shannon had chlamydia. Don't know who he got it from. Don't know how long he had it. They gave us both medicine. He just saw a doctor recently, and the doctor said so far he don't see anything, but he gave him the medicine anyway. And I said, well, Shannon, give me them pills. We gonna split them pills. And he was like, yeah, but I don't know what's wrong, Ivy. I said, okay, we're going to schedule an appointment at the Department of Health. And that's what I did. So we go back to the doctor again. And I'm telling you this because I used to speak to women who say that they tested positive and they took the medicine, but things was never the same again. And so I was like, well, yeah, that's why you got to detox. You know, detoxing is going to be good for you. It's going to pull out everything else. Well, I'm detoxing too, and I'm pulling out everything else too, but I'm still not feeling the same. I never went back to feeling how I felt before I was with him. And even now when we intimate, and I told Shannon this, even now when we intimate, I still feel a little bit of burning. It don't last, it goes away, but I feel it when we having sex. So I'm just like, is the medicine not working? Is the medicine not strong enough or something? I mean, can y'all give us something else? Give us what you got to people with Ebola or something because he don't feel good. He don't feel like he used to feel, and he done told me. And I had already told him. I was like, Shannon, I don't be feeling. I mean, I'm always had sex with you, baby. I love you. I love having sex with you, Papa. But I don't like this burn that I'm getting, right? So, well, good for you, baby. Well, good for you. A lot of us, we the STD crew, baby. I done been there, done it, honey. It's so much dingaling out here. I was jumping on a lot of poles, honey, and some of them poles wasn't good. And so, um, that's why I detox so much. For the past a couple of months, I was doing back to back, and I was so happy when my multiple symptom pearls came in, because I started using those. But we go to the doctor again, okay? And I'm telling you this because when you do a detox, you keep your pearl in for 72 hours. You take that pearl out, whatever was able to loosen up, it's going to come out for your 72-hour purge. When you contract an STD, an STD can take anywhere from 7 to 15 days to take on your body as a host. So it has to get inside of you, and it goes through a stage or a cycle where it realizes it's someplace. It gets enough cells to do its dirty work. It knows where it's going to do the dirty work. It sends the cells out to do the dirty work, and then boom, you have all the symptoms of this STD. You have the STD, but you don't have the symptoms yet until it goes into full fruition, which takes about 7 to 15 days. That's why most people don't get symptoms when they have sex and they have STD. They're like, I never felt anything, or it's about a week or two. Sometimes you can have sex and immediately start burning. I mean, his ass is on fire. Like, damn. He got it, right? So it just depends. And that's why it's important. If you have had unprotected sex, and I ask people this during the intake, when was your partner last tested? When was the last time he went to the clinic? Because you can say, I don't have symptoms, I never felt anything, and you could be testing positive. And so at first I was very upset with Shannon. But I could only be upset with myself. And I let him know, you were sleeping with somebody before me, and whoever she wasn't no good woman because she didn't go to the doctor to take care of herself so she could come back home and take care of you. And that ain't cool. That ain't cool. I forgave him. Like, it is what it is. People make mistakes. It's an STD. You get treated, take care of yourself, and it is what it is. Move on with your life. I'm not giving an STD long enough to go into fruition in my body to the point where it's going to give me symptoms, or it's going to give off the pathogen in my body. It's not living long enough because as soon as we have sex, I detox. I'm pulling it right back out. But what it is giving me is something that is throwing off my flora to the point where I'm having I do get some yeast, and I'm not a yeasty person. I normally don't have yeast in my panties at all. I have at least 100 pair of underwear, and I change my underwear frequently only because if I urinate, like when I go to the bathroom, if I urinate, if I see any trace of urine in my underwear, or I'm a naturally moist person ever since I've been detoxing. If I get a little moist, it's clear, it's moist. No yeast. But I'll constantly change my panties. At this point, I'm changing my panties because of yeast. And I could do a detox. I'm gonna do one today. I'm gonna put a pearl in today. I can do a detox and I can keep pulling this out. But there is some bacterial strain inside of me, and I don't want to say bacterial vaginosis. I'm not getting tested positive for anything. All of my tests are coming back negative. Every time we went to the clinic, I never tested positive. He the only one testing positive. So I'm not giving the STD time to dwell in my body so they can show up positive on the test. But it is doing something to my system, and I'm detoxing, but it's not doing me no good to detox and I'm still having unprotected sex with Shannon because I still burn a little bit when I had sex with him. So, and I told him that, and about a week ago, he was like, man, you ain't gonna talk about my dick like that, Ivy. We ain't gonna keep going. You don't keep saying shit. And I'm like, baby, I'm just being honest. I gotta tell you how I feel. I mean, we're grown people. We're grown people doing grown folk things. I'm gonna tell you exactly how my pussy feel when we have sex. It's important because if I can't tell you this, we're gonna have a bad relationship because I'm gonna be so mad about my vagina, and I'm gonna be skeptical every time you try to whip your thing out thinking you about to put it up in me. So let's just be open and honest about this. He's not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. We're going to go to the doctor. I said maybe I shouldn't do a detox. Whatever's in my body, try to let it accumulate. So when we go to the doctor, they can swab me and maybe they get a better read. However, if I don't feel comfortable down there, I'm going to detox. I've got to detox my vagina. And when I go to the clinic, if they be like, well, we still don't see anything, well, off the good faith, my nigga, off the good faith, whatever you give him, you're going to give it to me. Whatever it is, like off the good faith, because I may not ever get a swab that come back positive for something, because when you detox with these pearls, it neutralizes so many different things. Not to say that that's a bad thing because you could have something and not know it. If your partner has something, you got it. Shannon tested positive, not me. And that's not to say that I always had chlamydia and maybe I never knew it. No, I haven't had anything. I've been good. I was able to knock on wood for quite some time. After my younger days, really after having Shanjari, I had trichomonas. When I got pregnant with Shanjari, Sean gave me trichomonas. Didn't know I had trichomonas until I found out I was pregnant. So I always refer to Shanjari as a trick baby. She was a trick baby. Tyree was a chlamydia baby. Johnny Angel was no, John ain't give me no STDs. Johnny, she came out all right. She ain't had no STDs on her head. So, like I've been clean, and now we're going through this. That's why it's important that you feel your cervix. It's important that you examine yourself, know your body. You should be able to know this ain't right. I normally don't experience this. This is something new. This is abnormal. I normally don't feel like this. I think something is wrong. I know my body. And so I'm like, baby, something ain't right down there. I know something ain't right. And I ain't ashamed to say it, at all. Don't be ashamed to say it. And so I'm still doing detoxes, and I just had my period and I need to do my detox, but I thought, I was like, maybe I'm gonna get some from Shannon. So I was like, let me hold off. But I mean, normally when I'm going through my detoxing process, if he over here, he just like, you detox. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, no biggie. Um, but I'm not getting any from him anymore until we go to the doctor. He is such a good man, because I would have still took the dick. I would have took the dick burning all the way up to the damn clinic. I'm like, come on, cuz I love my papa. I love my papa. Somebody on Instagram calling me. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
I didn't mean to call you, honey.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. All right, thank you. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So, so I'm doing my cleanse today. I'm gonna feel my cervix, and I'm gonna put my pearl in. And it is what it is until we go see a damn doctor. I don't know. Maybe I still have chlamydia. Maybe Shannon still has chlamydia. Maybe we both still have it. Maybe they gave us medicine and we didn't get rid of it. Maybe we still walking around with it. I don't know. But yesterday when I was in the bed, like I'm a naturally moist person, but yesterday when I was in the bed, I felt moisture like my period had started. And I was like, no, my period just ended. What is this moisture I'm feeling all of a sudden? And I don't really wear panties a lot. I don't wear panties when I'm at home for the most part. No need to. It's my house. I can walk around naked. Shanjari will be grown soon enough. She doesn't have to look at my ass. So I don't like wearing underwear a lot. I just like to be free. And so I can feel moisture very easily. And when I look down at myself, it looked like a drip of white. Like I had a faucet down there, and it looked like there was like this white ball, this white bubble of drip on my vagina. I said, oh hell no. What the Listen, I ain't never had no white drip. Never. So I was like, what the hell is this? I got up, went in the bathroom, wiped myself, and I smelled myself. I always wipe and smell. Every time I urinate, I wipe and I smell it. I've been doing that since I was a little girl, really as far back as I can remember. I always smell it. And when I smell it, I don't know, to me, it kind of does something to my brain. It's something about it. I don't know, but I smell every time. I'll smell my tissue, my toilet tissue. I look at it and I smell it every time. And so I immediately went and I wiped myself and I smelt it, and I didn't smell anything. But then I touched my vagina and I felt my lips, and then I smelt my hand, and I had like I have a fishy smell. And I said, hold the hell up. When I go see this doctor on October 8th and he says, are you having any symptoms? I have to tell him I got that fishy smell. I've never had the fishy smell. So I was like, oh, you got the fishy smell. And I haven't been eating any fish lately, so I know it's not coming from a fish. So I'm going to do the detox today, okay? And I'm going to feel my cervix, and I'm going to put my pearl in. And I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling. Like, I don't like it. I like to have a moist vagina. I like to be clean, but I don't like when it just feel like it's just excessively wet. I don't like none of this. I'm putting powder on too. I don't like this. So whatever going on when I go to this STD clinic, man, y'all need to give me some motherfucking amoxicillin, erythromycin, ciprofloxacin, penicillin. Give it to me. Give me 14 of them damn pills. And before I leave, give me a pill, put one in my mouth before I go home. Like, dope me up on antibiotics. Because I don't know what it is. And I love my partner, and I don't plan on going nowhere. And I do plan on still having unprotected sex with him. Yesterday, he was like, we had some sexual conversation. I said, listen, we just have to have safe sex for right now. And he was just like, nah, we just won't have sex. Cause he doesn't want to have the type of sex. Let's just go see what's wrong. Let's just do that. And I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. Cause I was willing to have some safe sex last night. Any sex would do. So we're waiting. So you all pray for Ivy, okay? Keep hope alive. All right. And let's go put my pearl in. Any questions? Yeah, some sperm has a smell to it. Shannon's sperm don't have no smell to it. And Shannon did the like he do the scrotum stuff. He eat the chocolates and everything. He don't eat them like he's supposed to all the time. But he eat. I make stuff and he do it. He don't be caring. So nope, I don't know what it is. Turpentine, fresh squeezed organic citrus juice, and oregano oil. Biofilm on the cells. Turpentine? What you mean turpentine? Yeah, he gonna have to detox too. He gonna have to do a little bit more than what I've been giving him. Because I've been nice to him. Yeah, talk to your pussy, honey. I've been nice to him. And yeah, he's gonna have to do something too because when he's ejaculating his filth back inside of me, and his filth is no good. That's what the problem is because I was clean. Truth be told, I never had anything. It was always him. And I know it tripped him out. He had to go talk to his homies and everything because he don't know how long his knick-knack paddywhack was burning. No idea. No idea. And the women that he was with, terrible, terrible women. Didn't think to get themselves checked out. Didn't think enough to get themselves checked out. You know, y'all gotta go get tested sometimes. Go get tested. Go know something wrong with you. You can know what's wrong with your man. If you ain't having no symptoms, that don't mean you ain't got something. Just go get checked out. Just be on the safe side. And if he say, you slave bitch, I knew you were dirty the whole time. He ain't the one for you. He ain't the one. Shannon ain't say nothing like that to me. I said that to him. And that's because it was all around the time. I mean, like we basically had just met, and I was just like, boy, please, you ain't even been with no clean woman before. Let me hip you on game, and you can do what you want. You can go about your business. I don't give a damn. You out here messing around with these dirty ass bras. Anyway, this is that and the third. I let him have it in a more verbal way. But that was the old Ivy. I don't talk like that anymore, so you don't have to worry about hearing that from me. So. We did tell y'all that the traditional and PCOS pearls were made and they're coming to us, thank God. I've been using the gold. I use the gold this is for the virus. It's for the human papilloma virus. It's for the herpes simplex virus. And I really like this pearl. It's really my favorite. This is my favorite pearl. But we also give this to you if you have bacterial vaginosis. If you've had advanced bacterial vaginosis, like more than once for a long time, chronic, we'll give you the multiple symptom pearl, which is the black wrapper. This is for fibroids, endometriosis, heavy bleeding, heavy cramping, passing blood clots while you're on your period. This is fertility and tightening. Since we have the maca and wild yam in here. But it's good for if you ever had an abortion, premature birth, if you ever took Plan B, if you've ever terminated, if you had a miscarriage, ectopic pregnancies, anything that's related to the fetus will do this. And some of you may order a fertility kit. You may do a consultation with me, or you may put some information on the website through the consultation form, and it may relate to fertility. However, because you use birth control, you'll be getting blue, and then you'll be getting that white pearl, which is the PCOS pearl. So sometimes your fertility issues are because you've taken birth control, and it's not It's not that you're truly infertile because you can conceive. You've had children in the past. But right now you can't conceive for various reasons. And usually some women decide to get on the IUD and now they in a relationship and they get the IUD taken out and she can't get pregnant. She doesn't know what's wrong. So we'll give you the white pearl for that. And the white pearl is for if you have facial hairs, boils on the skin, that's all the white pearl. So when you order from me and we send you different color pearls, just know that the pearls that we send you are for various types of trauma, whether it's on your skin or inside the vagina, or in your cervix or in your womb, and you just need to go ahead and detox and have safe sex. So that's what this one is for. Don't really care for it. Don't really, I just got them. They're in here. I keep a little stash in the bathroom at home. And of course, the fibroid. I don't have any. Oh, yes, I do. This is the multiple symptom pearl. This was the last pearl we had made. The only other pearl we're going to get made after this is we're going to do an endometriosis pearl. Because right now, this is like fibroid endometriosis, but our endometriosis is going to be way better than this because endometriosis is almost a contributing factor to fibroids. So we want to deal with the endo so it doesn't end up with fibroids. But either way, you may be getting both pearls hand in hand, okay? But this is the multiple symptom pearl. And it's not going to be multiple symptom too much longer because we got to do another formula. So this is just going to be a pearl if you have STDs. It's just going to be our STD pearl. And it's good for that. So I'm going to put in STD pearl. And let's roll, you guys. And I'm going to put in a virus pearl. I'm going to put them both in. You don't have to use more than one pearl at a time. You can just use one and be safe and gentle with your body. If you choose to be aggressive and you want to use more than one, that's on you. But you don't have to. I'm choosing to be aggressive because I had a white drip yesterday. My partner said he ain't feeling good and he didn't give me no sex last night. And he ain't never told me no. And I ain't down for the get down. And we are going to the doctor, but man, we are going to the doctor, but I don't like this. And if he ain't gonna give me none here, let me go ahead and detox. I ain't got time to be wasting, messing around with him. No, he ain't gonna give me none. He bought me a bottle of wine last night for no reason. Left me high and dry. So, you get the string. I'm gonna see if I could darken this. I don't know if y'all could see me. I don't know. But you get this. Turpentine can be consumed to eliminate parasites. 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of turpentine. You got the blue pack. That's what's up. Let me see if I can get some turpentine. Let me see, okay? Let me see what that is. See if I can get it. So I'm gonna do this. It's 2 different ones. It's 2 different pearls. I'm gonna do these 2. And if you do more than one, let's say you do have multiple symptoms. Let's say you got the multiple symptom kit that didn't just come with all black pearls. Let's say you did a multiple symptoms kit and it came with various pearls in it. Then if you want to mix it up during your detox, you can. So right now I'm doing 2 pearls, 2 different symptoms. I had a client call me. She doing so good. Dang, she doing so good. She had so many fibroids and so much womb trauma. She was doing so good. And her doctor tried to put her on birth control just now. And I said, baby, no matter what you do, don't you stop detoxing. And she said, Ivy, I just want to make sure I can still detox because I miss detoxing. She had stopped detoxing. She wasn't sure if she could or not. I said, do your detox, baby. I said, go ahead and finish doing your detox. She doing so good. But with her condition, I told her, keep it up there too. Keep it up there. Do your detox. We still growing our business too, and we still putting formulas together. So I still do research, and when we come up with a better formula, or we get some better ingredients. I mean, some good. I like good ingredients. I like ingredients you can't pronounce. You don't know where it is. Don't know where I found it. You have no clue. I like some good stuff. We reformulate the pearl and start all over again. So there it is. I'm a little sassy, so kind of like a pulley, okay, and done. So you just want to make sure you moisturize real good. If y'all watch me on Instagram, good tweezers, really good tweezers to have. Where my other tweezers at? Tag remover, but just some good. Where is the daggone tweezer? Oh, it's on my nightstand. Look, different salves. You can get you after a while they just start adding up. So I got fibroid salve. This is just multiple stuff we had left over. Both of these are sweet pussy salves. That's a meditation salve. This is a beauty salve. This is a marijuana something Johnny Angel made. Can't really figure out what to do with it, but I keep it in his salve. Sweet pussy salve, a traditional salve. It's a I don't know what this one is. Oh, that's a PCOS salve. So we got different salves. I have different salves because I don't have PCOS, but the reason why my tweezer's not in here was because earlier today I had one little hair, and I pulled it. I used to have a couple hairs on this side. I had hairs right here, and of course hairs right here, and I would get the bumps on my face. But I didn't know what it was from. I just knew I didn't want it, and I was afraid that if I pulled my hairs, it would grow more. But now I only have like 2 hairs that come out over here, and I feel them when they coming out, and so that's why I got the tweezer and I just pull them. And then I use the PCOS salve. I rub my face, rub my vagina too. All of them salves go on my vagina except for that marijuana one. I'm not sure about rubbing it down there. Let me tie this knot up again. So let's get our purling, okay? I hope y'all subscribe and hit the notification button, because when we go live during the week, we always do freebies, because I'm always making stuff. Try to make stuff, try to stay busy, try to keep my mind focused. All right, so we got 2. You just want to make sure you feel your cervix. So I don't know who I got watching. No, you don't want no, we don't make marijuana salve. Johnny Angel made that just to show me that she could. We don't make marijuana salve over here. We're not even legal to do that. No, ma'am. She made that, and she's so excited. She's like, Mama, let me show you. I can make this. I said, baby, let me see. I mean, she made a big damn pot of it. And I just finally said, babe, what are we going to do with all this oil? I mean, come on now. So, hell, we made salve with it. Just wash your hands real good. Wash your hands. So I don't, no. We got something. We got something for you though. Just wash your hands real good. These are my first 2 nails and my other first 2 nails. So you want to try to keep your nails low. Just keep them low. And if you clip them like I just did, make sure you don't have no rough edges on it, because you don't want to scratch your cervix. When you feel your cervix, your fingertips is really what should touch your cervix. If you have long nails, your fingernail gonna get to your cervix before your fingertip, and that's not healthy. It's not good. It's not safe. So just clip your nails good if you can. Clip your nails real good. Then you take your 2 fingers. Look, you're going to take your 2 fingers and you pretty much just go as far as you can. You can put your leg up. You can put your leg on the sink if you have to. If you got to open your legs and squat down. Some people have to squat You know, everybody is a little different for how they feel their cervix. But basically, you have to put yourself in a position where you are relaxed, you're comfortable, and you can feel your cervix. Okay. So for me, at this point, I don't have to put my leg up and, you know, I'm nude. You just take your fingers. Let me rub some salve down here. Moisturize first. Just moisturize your vagina. After a while, you try to skip the process like I be. Moisturize real good. And I just rub PCOS down in. Moisturize, and this is the advanced PCOS salve because we did the advanced PCOS pearl, and we had to make a because of that we added more ingredients to it. We had to get those ingredients so we can put them in our stuff too. So take that, rub it good. Now, before you put your pearl in, you can open your legs and squat and push down. When you push down like you pushing out a baby, or push down like you got to go to the bathroom real bad, like you got a turd and you got to go. When you push down and your fingers up there, move your fingers around. And if once you can't go any further, you can push down on your lower tummy. And when you push on your lower tummy, push down like you got to make a bowel movement. You can feel your cervix. It's fat, it's sticking out. Dang, look at all this cream on my cervix. Look at all this cream in my vagina. Like, that's like a lot of yeast. It don't smell like nothing, maybe because I got that salve on my hands. But damn, yes it do. Damn that. Like that, yeah, we going to the doctor because I don't know what the hell this is. What's that? I can't do it. And you'll feel it. My cervix is tilted. My cervix is tilted to the right. So I know when I feel my cervix, I'm going to have to take my fingers and go over to the right some, so I can feel it. So once you do that, and plus I think my cervix is a little sick right now with the condition that I'm having, whatever it is. She not feeling too good. She not feeling too good right now. And I apologize for that. And I'm sure Shannon apologized too, because this ain't what we want. So I'm going to take these two and I'm going to put them up there. And the reason I tied the knot at the base of the pearl is because when you push your pearls up, if you got more than one, you want both of them to touch your cervix. But they both can't touch if you tie the knot at the bottom. The pearl can just be sitting in your vagina. Done. And I got the little string right here. So I pushed it up. It ain't come out with nothing on there this time, but I don't care. So it's up there, and here's my string. There go my string. Not too long at all. Nice little short privacy filter string. So I should be good with that. And I'm gonna wait my 72 hours. And I showed y'all earlier when I post on Instagram, you know it's my pearl. And haven't you seen my pearl on Instagram? My pearl that came out, the last one I did that I posted on Instagram, like my pearl's coming out with a lot of dead cells on it, and I shouldn't be dying off that fast down there. My cell turnover rate shouldn't be as extensive as it is from when I look on my pearl. It shouldn't look like that because I've been detoxing for so long and I don't do anything, and it's just me and Shannon. So we have to get tested. They gonna give me something, but Shannon got good health insurance. He got Blue Cross, Blue Shield, all that good stuff. I don't have anything. And so he's gonna he was like, Ivy, can I put you on my insurance? I'm like, you probably could. I mean, that would be nice. I'm gonna work it real good, but otherwise, just get the pills and give them to me. So, oh my goodness, how did that do that? Yeah, let's just go on here. There we go. Good. That'll make things better. You got that, and then I'm gonna I'll show you again. That's my pearl. Let me see, when did I post this? August 22nd. It's early in the morning. I woke up and removed my pearl, massaged my vagina, put my iron pad. Yeah, I mean, like, it's an easy process, but dang, like, that's how it's looking lately. I had two little leftover molecules from my period from last month, but I shouldn't have had I shouldn't have had so much on me. And then I put my ion pad on to collect a discharge. If I can't figure this one out, yeah, I'm just gonna slide it. I end up having to slide this off the screen because I don't know how to there we go. All right, so that's it. I don't know what it could be, baby. I don't know. I'm about to find out my damn self when I go to the clinic. I'm gonna find out what it is. But um for me to have BV at this point, for me to have a bacterial infection at this point, I would lose my mind on Shannon. And Shannon's like, baby, I've been so good. I ain't been doing nothing, baby. I don't know what the hell this is, baby. So we will go and see. And like I don't have like I'm not itching or anything like that. I'm not irritated. I'm just moist. I have moist and some yeast. So it could be, I could have a yeast infection, but I really don't believe I have a yeast infection. I believe that somebody needs to do a thorough nucleic acid test on my fluids, a very, very good thorough test for a wet prep so they can see anything. Which usually isn't covered with Medicaid because those tests cost a little bit more than a traditional wet prep test, which is why I should be on Shannon's insurance so I can get a really good test because his test coming back with results, mine don't. So we'll see. And then I always just post it. And yeah. The salve is for your vagina, but you also put the salve underneath your arms, your breast, your neck, and your face. It's part of the detoxing process. And for your upper body, it's for your lymph nodes. So a lot of things that we do can contribute to breast cancer, or when you have birth control in your system, you can have boils, and those boils can be on your breast, underneath your arms, things of that nature. And so you use the salve from the vagina up to help with that. It's part of the detoxing process, and we make salves for so many different symptoms, so you can do that. So anyway, I think that's it. Unless anybody had any questions, I think I'm done for today. I take the PCOS Pearl out tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. And when you come back, Miss Mabby, when you come back, you can when you come back, let me know because we got the advanced formula pearls. Okay, so inbox me, send me an email or something, so you can try one of those out as opposed to what we've had because we wanted to make it more advanced. We wanted to put more to it, and we had to do some more research and we got it. So keep that in mind. And I'm going to look into that turpentine. So definitely, yes, ma'am. Yeah, you put it next to your cervix. And hey, Miss B, and your cervix. Your cervix. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Miss. Okay, Mabby, baby. It's a pocket behind your cervix. That pocket is where your tailbone curves. So you can put the pearl up there and sit it behind your cervix in that pocket, the pocket where the tailbone curves. And it'll sit there. It'll be snug as a rug, snug as a bug in a rug. That'll be fine. You can do that. So you all basically today did my intake, my consultation, and y'all gave me 2 pearls to get started with. And you told me to go to the clinic and get tested to see if my partner or I have anything. And then afterwards, continue with the detoxing and let's see how my results look. So I did my 2 pearls like you told me to. I'm going to go to the clinic. But I'm a detox before I even make it to the clinic. I would have got through this cleanse before I go to the clinic because the clinic is Monday the 8th. So when I do this discharge, I'll let you see my results. And of course, I'm going to post it on Instagram as usual. And yeah, to God be all the glory. And I would not have unprotected sex with Shannon. Fingers crossed. I don't think I'm gonna be able to anyway. I'm detoxing, so it's I definitely can't do nothing now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go make him some more honey. I'm gonna make him some more honey and just give it to him. He's such a baby. And just give it to him. Cause he gotta be good and healthy too. I love him too much. So thank y'all. What do you recommend for this big black woman when steaming? Hmm? What? Is that what you said? Yes, ma'am. I got the steam pot on the website. Hold on. Let me put some panties on, baby, so I can so I could sit this thing down. Hold on. Y'all says, hold on, baby. And oh yeah, put on a big stupid pair. Um, Put them on. You gotta put them on. There's nothing embarrassing or shameful about these drawers. Trust me. I love them. They fit me perfect. Protects my belly button. Everything. Okay. Let me put some shorts on. Let me put my little pajama pants on. And let me show you what I got. Oh yeah. Nice and comfortable. I like comfortable drawers. I like just be comfortable down there. I'll show you what I got, mama, for the stain pot. Did you mean BBW for big black woman? Is that what you were saying? Stay right there in the junky living room. I'll show you this. This is Miss Yolanda's. So this not and then I think we only have one more left of this until another shipment come in. So and then the other steam pots on the website are those big gold round ones. And I went live on YouTube with those. And if it's another steam pot that you want that you can't get, let me know. Because I've been doing this for so long that most manufacturers come to me, and I mean it's pretty good quality, and I usually can get what it is that you need. If not, I'll try my best to supplement it. So this is the chamber. It's a two-piece chamber. You put your herbs in, close it up. If you want to soak them with an oil, that's fine. If you want to put just a little bit of water in there, that's fine, just a little bit. We don't want rolling boiling water when you're doing your steam. You get your cleaning brush. So after you do your cleanse, after you do your steam, you can wipe your pot out. You also get a washcloth. And you will see this on my Instagram. That's the remote control, and it pretty much just adjusts if you want high or low temperature, and how long you want it to be on. So you get that, and I believe the battery comes with it. Extensive instruction manual. And then this is the pot. Oh, this is the back of it. Bring this down some. This is the pot. Miss Yolanda, don't be mad at me, baby. Well, let me show you something. I love you, baby. I got another one in there. Don't say, why is she opening up my pot? That's the inside, which is here. Little sample steam bag. This is where you're gonna put this chamber. This chamber goes into here. Okay, and once it goes in, you can turn it on. It'll start heating up, and then you turn on the infrared. If you want the infrared light on. Once you get that started, this your base. Anyway, y'all know the deal. You put your base down on there. Let me see. This is your base. So you just take the base. Once you put your herbs and everything in there, you get it set. You can use this for high and low. And then the temperature, and then if you want, you could turn the infrared off, and then that's your power button, right? Again, that's your chamber. It gets really hot. Look, it's already hot. That gets really, really hot. So the good thing about this, instead of, and I tell people all the time, if you go to a spa, god dang, I'm gonna show you how hot it is. Wait till my finger bubble up. When you go to a spa to do this, you be paying between $75 and $150. And if you are one of those women who believe that this is all you need in life, and you got fibroids or something, and you trying to get rid of them, you start adding up them $75 visits or them $150 visits, because just like with the pearls, you're going to have to get it in. And that adds up. And how many months you think you're going to be going to that spa to sit on that pot? Then when you sit on a steam, when you do a steam and all them herbs running through your body, all them herbs running all up in your vagina, when you get off that pot, you is not trying to go save the world. When you get off that pot, you want to go lay down. You want to relax. You want to put your body at peace. So all the herbs can do the work for you, baby. That's just like you just got finished having a night of pleasure. You ain't trying to get up and go grocery shopping. No, you just trying to lay there and sleep it off. It's the same way, it's the same concept. So when you think about that, this pays for itself, because once you're done, this is about 10 pounds. This is about 10 pounds right here. Once you're done, you can just go on your bed. You can go get in the bed and lay down. Yeah, you just lay down, or you could put your pants on, something comfortable like pajamas or something, and you could do like me. You could turn on the sports channel and just sit on the couch, even though you don't watch sports, but the man likes it. Just sit there and, I don't know, drink some lemonade, drink some aloe vera juice, help flush your system out, drink some alkaline water so you can stay hydrated, for the coming days. But there's so many things you can do after you detox, as opposed to having to get in your car, go pay bills, drive home, go in the house, put your bags down, and get comfortable. No, ma'am. When you sit on this pot, you should be home. Whatever go on between you and your pot is your business. That's your pot. Nobody else is on that pot. That's just you and your thing. So that's the pot, and then this is the cushion. This is the top. Pretty good. It's a thick foam, very thick foam. Goes on the top. It's in a V shape in there. So it's easy to clean up. It's easy to clean. We only have one more of these left, because if y'all saw Miss Yolanda put that $50 up, Miss Yolanda don't have all her money at once to pay for this, and that's fine. I don't care. You can pay how you play. Pay when you make. And so she make payments, and so she making little $50 payments here and there until it's fully paid for, and then that's her pot, and I'm good. So technically this pot is already sold. We only have one more of those pots left, and then the other pots that we have, I think we got 6 of those. So if you want to get on a payment plan, I don't mind. You can just pay it until you got it, and you could pay all the way up until Black Friday, or you could pay all the way up until Christmas. Look at that burn on my fingertip. That sucker got hot. Another thing, if you boil in pot of water and put it underneath something and you sit on top, that's the heat gonna die down. It's gonna bear off. It's gonna go away. It's gonna wear off. But on here, you set your temperature. You know how hot you want it to be. You know how long you want to be sitting there. You can sit as long as you want. If you want to do a steam every single day, you could go and steam every single day. So this is really, really good. When I go back to the clinic, we was going to the clinic today, but I'm gonna finish doing some office work and finish calling people that's been waiting to talk to me and things of that nature. I'm gonna do some office work today. I'll show you the other pot. And then we did order the little smaller ones, the ones I started out with, but we only ordered 18 of those. And so we're just trying to stay stocked because of Black Friday. And I hope y'all buy black on Black Friday, and not put too much money on Wall Street. But we're trying to stay stocked for Black Friday, really, and possibly during the holiday season for Christmas. Otherwise, we have what we have, and when we sell out, we sell out until we re-up again. So hope I answered y'all questions for that. Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Well, I'm thinking you could. I'm thinking I had a couple of thoughts on steaming with the pearl, because I was like, if I put the pearl in, if I steam, of course steaming opens up the pores in the vagina. And that's how the herbs that are in the steam gets into the vagina cavity or your vaginal walls. So you could be steaming while the pearl is up there, and it's going to help the herbs in the pearl also penetrate your vaginal walls. So it can go hand in hand. And then after you remove the pearl, and I know this for certain because I've done this, after you remove the pearl, you can sit on the pot. So you can hurry up and discharge. Plus, it's going to bring out even more because it's helping the herbs in the pearl to penetrate and loosen up dirt, loosen up waste, right? So it's hand in hand. I wouldn't recommend that if you have fibroids, the only thing you want to do is steam. I wouldn't recommend that. Steaming is really a beautification process. So even after you've done your detoxes, you still sit on this pot for beautification processes, just to keep her nice and healthy and vigorous, and keep the blood circulating, keep everything in proper perspectives down there. You can put some very, very fresh botanicals. When I say fresh botanicals, go to your fresh market or your fresh fields or your Whole Foods and get you a bouquet of flowers with no pesticides on them. Get something organic. These are freely wild growing flowers. You take those, you go home, you cut them up as much as you like, get you a good handful, and you put them in your pot. And you have a very beautiful, fresh botanical experience with your steam. You don't have to do anything else outside of that. But when you're doing herbal steams, some of the flowers and plants and roots that you need don't exist here. And so we do have the packets, the douche packets, a lot of different herbs. If you go buy fresh flowers, you can take the douche packet and pour it on the herbs. Or you can take the douche packet and pour it over top of your fresh flowers, or you can buy the steams that we make with the herbs in it. But you really can just go to the store and buy you some beautiful fresh flowers. Go outside and pick you some beautiful fresh flowers. Dandelions, chrysanthemums, hyacinth, jasmine, roses, calendula, sunflower. Go pick you some very fresh flowers. Go someplace and pick you some fresh flowers and put them in your pot. So you can do that. My pot is in my bathroom in the closet. I do mine in the bathroom. I be sitting in the bathroom with my pot. But the one we have on the website, the gold one, you can take that if you got your own office. You can sit at your desk with that one. The way that one designed, you can sit at your desk and work and then just get up off of it. You can sit on that one with like a thin dress, but it's a cloth that goes over top of it, so you can actually keep your panties on while you sit on that particular pot, because that pot doesn't really require water. Okay, it's a different type of process. So that one is just fine. You can do that. And that's the one that we also have for the men. You don't want to put your partner on a pat like this, or you don't want to put your partner on a pat that's open. You don't want his penis and his scrotum to just be hanging like that. You want to sit on a platter. And you really have to control the heat. You really have to control it, because he can't take the same heat that we can take. But definitely steam his ding ding dong. Steam it like it's a lobster. Put it up there. Okay. I think that's it though. You welcome, sweetheart. I hope y'all be good, and you got your pack coming, Miss Yolanda, because you're doing so good. I only got one more of this right here. So if you want, like, if you say, Ivy, I want that pack, then I'll give it to you. But you just got to make payments on it till you get it. You just got to make payments on it. That's all. And you can make your payments through YouTube, at the bottom of your chat. You see that dollar sign? You can make your payments right there, because that's what Miss Yolanda doing. If she could call me and make the payment, I take it over the phone, or like she did today, she just send the money to me when I go live. Every time she save up some money and she see me, she be like, "Here you go," because she investing into her health, and that's important. Um, if you got the health savings plan, some people with the health savings plan, they send me checks from their company and get what they need that way. So you can work with your health benefits department on that. But I think that's pretty much it. Um, you gotta put your money up. You welcome. Oh, thank you. I can't keep lying to y'all. My pussy be messed up too. I don't listen. I don't follow directions all the time. I put love before education, and I said, Ivy, you have to let these people know because I don't want y'all to think that I'm perfect or I'm doing everything by the book. No. I'm learning too, and I'm a fool for love. I'm a fool for love, honey. Okay, but I'm a good fool because I'm gonna fix whatever the problem is, and I'm gonna take care of my fool with it. We both gonna be all right. That's all. We both gonna be all right. I never, as much as I caught STDs in the past, I ain't never think to just call my partner and say, "Hey, let's try to fix this. Let me help you." Except for Jari father, I call him, but he cursed me out like I gave him shit. Um, but other than that, never try to say, "Hey, no, there's a clinic up the street, and I think we should both get tested." No. But in this relationship, I said, "Oh no, baby, we getting tested because I'm gonna keep that. We stand together. I'm not gonna let no STD come between this relationship. No, sir. And I don't give a damn what they say. It's your pack, Miss Mel. I don't care what they say. I'm not letting nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I ain't letting nothing go. Oh, between me and him. Hold on. There go your pack. I told you I only had one left. That's it right there. I don't have no more of these packs. So that's Yolanda's. And let me see your name again, baby. Let me close my door. I don't have no more of them. The only pots I have now are those big gold round pots that a man or woman could sit on. I got those at the lab though. Those not here. Let me get your name, baby. Hold on. Let me write this down, sweetheart. You done gave up. You done break your arm and your leg. This is my little receipt book. Hold on, baby. Let me go on here so I can see this so I ain't got to keep staring at that screen. There you go, Male C. And Male, let me give you my number because 443-620-3079. Can you send me a text, Miss Mel? Can you send me a text messages? Can you send me a text message, please? He was a narcissist. Somebody said I was a narcissist too. They said I was so selfish and so self-absorbed. And I was like, it just takes the right person to bring it out of me. Can you do that? Hey, Miss Chanel. I want to let you all know, because y'all been on here for a long time with me today. When I go, the other pots when my other new pots come in, I'm gonna show you. We making our other 3 chocolates because we did our brain chocolate with the ayahuasca in it. Super, super. You don't have to go to Peru and have a shaman pray over you to get the ayahuasca experience. We bring it to your home in the form of a chocolate. Eat it and sit on the pot. We got 3 more chocolates that we're making. So I love y'all, and don't send me to prison. We want to make sure y'all are very well taken care of. And we got some more chocolates, 3 of them that we have to make. And Shanjari is very good in the kitchen with baking, and she has committed to helping me make these products for you all. So when I go live, make sure you tune in. That way you get to get the chocolate for free. Okay, you get it for free. Miss Mel C, sweetheart, what's your name, baby? Can you send me a text message? Can you send me a text message? 443-620-3079. We got something good coming. We was waiting on it, and it came last week in the mail. And I said, oh, Shazam, Shazam, it is time. Let me get my baby something good. Let me get you something good. If anybody make you mad, don't make you happy in life, it's okay. I'm going to try to make you happy, baby. Don't worry about it, because the world is bad, honey. Trust and believe. The biggest crab in the pot, and I told y'all that before, it's the devil. Don't let people make you bad. Don't let people make you bad. If I can be good, you can be good. Trust. If I can be good, you can be good, baby. Look at that cute little boy. He only got 1 hair. If I can be good, you can be good. Miss Mel, I need you here. And then we going to the clinic. If we don't make it this evening, we will be in the clinic tomorrow morning shipping out packages. And shout out to Sade vs. Sugar. That's Yvonne. She is in Indianapolis, Indiana, and she will be at the Stay, Sip, and Slay event. And she did buy my products wholesale because she want to provide those at the event along with some products that she make, and she does her own eyelashes. So if you're in the Indianapolis area, hopefully you'll attend that event. It's November 11th. So yeah. Militia Christian, I know you. Hello, Militia. Make sure y'all hit her up. Hey, Gia. And shout out to Gia. She hooked her boyfriend up, and now her boyfriend tells all of his male friends about how good our scrotum products work. Okay, Miss Militia, hide me. Thank you, Miss Nandra. Yeah, Miss Nandra, because you getting all the hookups, Miss Nandra. Miss Nandra is on all the lives. Miss Nandra is on fleek. Her house is gonna be on swole. She has everything. Which is good. We got 3 balls coming out. We got a Pussycat, not to be confused with a Kit Kat. We got a Dickers, not to be confused with a Snickers, and we got a Trix, not to be confused with a Twix. But we got all them chocolate bars coming out, especially for my women. The Dickers bar, we recommend that a man eats that. It does say Dickers. I don't want him to feel no type of way knowing that he eating a dick. It's just the name of the bar, you know. So I want y'all to be good. I want y'all to hang in there. Thank y'all for coming in this morning. If you have any questions or anything, you know how to email me. Give me some time to respond. If you text my phone, still give me some time to respond. And I wish y'all the best. Like, take care of yourself. If you share you don't really have to share this video because I think this one gonna get shut down by YouTube because I was new putting my pearl in. That's normally how it goes. So this video will be on the university. So if you're a member of the university, great. If you're not a member, go sign up because a lot of our videos, we can't have them on YouTube. We can only show them through the university. So I definitely recommend you come to university for that. Oh, especially when we make our chocolate. So y'all be good, okay? I love y'all. Militia, I'm going to look your number up in my phone. Hold on, Miss Militia. Let's see if I'm thorough. Hey, you just text me? Okay, mama, I got you right here. I thought I was thorough. Okay, I'm just giving you your receipt number and everything. And then I'm gonna call you. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm gonna call you right now. If y'all good, I can go. Cause I'm gonna talk to Miss Militia. All right, y'all. Be good.